So I've talked to a lot of people who are getting a little tired of this stay-at-home situation, getting a little stir crazy. And I've taken a little bit of a different approach. I'm working out every day, I'm sleeping really well, and I've limited myself to just 1 cup of coffee a day. So I'm not really sure what the problem is, but it's April 27th. Welcome to the Monday Minute. I want to talk about another prediction that I have, that this is going to be a time where small businesses gain a significant advantage in the markets that we're in. And I know that sounds a little bit weird given the fact that small businesses are some of the most challenged businesses right now. They don't always have access to the cash and the capital to survive something like this the way that big businesses do. You add to that the fact that the stimulus rollout hasn't really gone well for the smallest of the small businesses, and it's a really challenging time. But I do think there is going to be a significant advantage on the other side. So let's look at the stimulus situation for a second, because on the surface, we hear about the fact that the bigger businesses got most of the money, and that Congress had to add another round of funding just to support the smaller of the small businesses. This is true. The rollout didn't go well. And I don't think a lot of us expected it to, given that the government was trying to do something in a matter of days that would have taken them 12 or 18 months in a previous life. But there's something to look at here if you dig a little bit further. The businesses who got the money first are businesses that work with very small banks, the smallest banks. The banks that processed everything manually because they had a small number of clients. And the moment that the government opened the program, they were ready to go. Next came the big banks. They had far too many applicants to process everything manually, so they very rapidly built automated systems to process everything, intake forms, processing all of that. So they were not as fast as the smallest of the banks. And then you have the middle banks, the ones who were stuck because they had too many customers to do everything manually, but not enough resources to be able to immediately deploy the resources to create those automated systems in a matter of days. And those are the people that ended up last in line. And so as we move forward through this, I think there's a tremendous lesson in that. The businesses who respond quickly to game-changing market information are the ones who are going to get ahead quickly when things are changing very, very fast. We've seen that in the last 5 weeks. I think we're going to see that for the next 12 to 18 months. The market is going to change fast. Those who respond well and respond quickly will get ahead. And if we look at big businesses, they're often really bogged down by poor processes, by red tape. I saw an organization advertised on LinkedIn last week. I won't name the company, but they were advertising a very timely webinar about how to set your employees up to work from home. And I just laughed because we all saw that webinar 4 weeks ago. And it's happened many, many times since, and most of us have moved on to something else. Even better, the webinar is scheduled for May 20th. That's when a lot of us are talking about starting to figure out how to go back to work and reopen offices. But that is the time frame that large businesses operate on sometimes. A timeline where they have to go through and navigate their own maze that they've created. They have to get various approvals. They have to go through different chains of command. The businesses, and typically small businesses, can be much more agile. The businesses who can just take a step, see information and act on it, are going to have a significant advantage. So it's tough right now, but small businesses have a significant opportunity here coming up. As an IT provider, our focus is on making sure that small businesses have the IT systems, the technology, the education to support their organizations in making those shifts. And as a small business, the most valuable thing is the conversations that we're having with our peers, with other small business owners, with our clients, about how we can all take advantage of this. Not taking advantage of the misery, but using this to level the playing field with our larger competitors. So keep the conversations coming. I really appreciate everyone who reached out after the last time I said, share your predictions with us. There's some great conversations, great ideas. Let's keep that going, and happy Monday.